Cheers everybody, AwesomeMan here with another YouTube commentary, and today we're going to be looking at some DayZ, not some Team Fortress 2. Don't worry, I obviously still love the game and will be playing it again soon, but I have been kind of enraptured with DayZ. Gotta give a shout out to my buddy Alzors, who gifted me Arma 2 Operation Arrowhead, and I've been playing it ever since, which would be almost under a week. So he has kind of shown me the ropes, and I was playing in nighttime earlier and had my brightness and gamma all the way up. That's a little better. So yeah, I'm really digging this game. It's quite awesome, man. And right now I am on a different server. We had set up camp. It was me, my buddy Alzors, Raging Heterosexual Man I play with, as well as a few other guys, and we had set up a really nice camp on a different server, but unfortunately that server is down at the moment. I hope it comes back soon. We got like a car and ATV, motorcycle, a bunch of tents with good supplies in them. So I have decided to look for a second server where I can make another camp. Camps, I mean, it's just so nice once you get your feet settled. You know, I can show you right here. I have found this FN FAL sniper type gun, or at least it has a night vision scope, which is pretty awesome, man. But I also have a revolver and my awesome shoddy, and it's not nighttime, so actually I think I will switch back to the M1014. So once you get yourself sort of situated with supplies and weapons, and you're at that point, it's definitely always nice to have a camp, especially for soloing, because you have a place that you can return to and, you know, unload gear, keep everything sort of centralized. Now, for those of you who are watching who may not know what DayZ is, it is a survival horror game, which is a lot of fun. A lot of critics are claiming it is the best zombie game out there, and I would tend to agree with them. Sorry, Left 4 Dead, but the main idea is to stay alive, just survive, and in order to do that, you have to keep your drink and food satiated, which is the four in the bottom right corner, the four things there. Hey bunny, what's going on? So you don't starve to death or suffer of thirst. You also have your blood, which is kind of like your health, and your body temperature. At this point, I am somewhere in this area, and I am going to be moving over to Kranostav. This has a grocery store in it, and I would know you can find camping tents in the grocery store. So as far as setting up a secondary camp, that is my next goal. Now this game is pretty crazy as far as map size goes. There are just a ton of places and space for you. Okay, I don't like going across fields here, but I kind of have to, so just pray for the best. You have to find different loot to keep your needs fed, and weapons to defend yourself. You can find vehicles, though they are quite rare, and I have been really pleased with how much fun this game is. Now, there are zombies, or they are called infected, which guard different buildings. They come out of buildings, and in one-on-one, you know, they're fast, but you can kill them pretty easily. But they are drawn to noise, they are drawn to light, and they will be more than happy to rip you to shreds. And once they are in a horde and you've sort of woken the beast, they will mob you and make short work of you. So you definitely need to try and avoid them as much as possible. But I think even more dangerous than the infected are other players. You cannot trust anyone, and I had sort of made that mistake early on where I was trying to be friendly with people, trying to say, you know, don't shoot, let's work on something together, and I got burnt one too many times. So I am now on a strictly shoot first, never ask questions policy. If they try and contact me, you know, maybe I'll see what's up, but at the same time, it's not out of the realm of possibility. They might just betray me and shoot me in the back when I'm not expecting it. So, and at this point, I have two really nice guns I'd like to keep, as well as lots of supplies. So I'm doing my best to avoid other people, and if I run into them, I will have to shoot them regardless. Even if they don't notice me, if I think that I am able to take them out, I'm going to, because if I have the drop on somebody, I don't want to run into them later when they have the drop. You know, I don't want to let them get away while I have the ability to take them out confidently and let them get in that position if I happen to run into them later. So I'm approaching a barn here. I don't really need supplies, but I am quite curious as always. So yeah, I believe I'm just north of Gavadno in this area, and I kind of want to go explore. Make a little bit of room here. Am I full? Oh, no, I'm not. So I'll just eat some meat here and take a drink. See if there's anything worthwhile in the barn. Probably not, but you never know. Now, my shotgun is very loud, so I'm going to do my best not to use it. In fact, once I get inside, I usually draw my revolver because it is quieter. If I happen to come across a zombie and they see me, the revolver is a better way to quietly hear zombies, but I don't see. Oh boy, he's coming for me. Oh, there's one in here. How do you know? Alrighty. Hey, buddy. Go away. Sometimes zombies can attack you through the wall, so I'm just gonna get away from the wall there. I really hope no other players heard those shots, but you never know. There's a jerry can over there. I don't have a vehicle right now, so kind of useless. What is that? Is Lee Enfield. That gun is tremendously loud. I've been watching Dirk, who I think goes by Kingdoms Fallen, on YouTube, and he has this series called The Three Amigos. It's really funny. You should check it out. I like it a lot. They were using the Lee Enfield, and that thing he calls it the dinner bell. Just calls everybody, all the zombies, to you. So I'm going to avoid that weapon. Not like my shotgun's any better, but I don't think I've been spotted by any other zombies. So I'm just gonna get out of here. Gavadno is there. I'm gonna kind of run away from that town. So I think I'm in this forest here, and gonna have to go over Black Mountain. So I should come across a dirt road, and then a paved road, and then Black Mountain. I did today get my first 2 murders. I had not killed anyone yet. I was doing more of the dying than I was the killing when I ran into other players. And today I was south of Gorka, which is a town, and I was moving along the south edge to try and loot it. And as I, ooh, deer stand ahead, maybe, yes. There's some zombies, but there could be weapons up there, which I'm never opposed to looking at weapons. Gotta be careful though. And I was south of Gorka, heard some gunshots across the town, and just immediately went prone, waited, stalked for 10-20 minutes, and then I came across two survivors running along, and I had my Benelli out. The one lady kind of turned and looked at me, and that was enough to for me to pull the trigger, shot her dead, and her friend kind of booked it in the other direction. I got mobbed by zombies, so I had to loop, double back to the barn. Did I exit? We're good. And once I got to the barn, her mate came back for me, and I popped my head out of the barn window and saw him, tagged him, he ran. Oh geez, why would you stand up there? That was not cool. Yeah, but I don't think I got aggroed. Climb the ladder, thank you. And we have so much loot up here. Wow, this is really worth my time. So, anyway, can we please just get on the ladder like a normal human being? Nice. So, gonna get out of here. But anyway, so then I killed him, and I didn't really need to, but like I said, I don't want to put myself in a position where I run into them later and they have the drop on me. I'd rather just take them out of the equation. So sheep, Brandon, if you're watching, I mean you no ill will, but it had to be done. So because I can trust you, and I don't have any regrets. So anyway, want to get out of range of this deer stand. The zombies guarding it before I pick up and run. I believe I'm okay. Nope. Oh, come on, buddy. I'm just trying to play. Oh, you would. Oh! Bandage myself because I am bleeding. 1100 health, 11,100 health. So, are we done now? Okay. Good job. No. Oh, you. Come on, let's go. Well, let's go. Going for a little trip away from all your friends. Alright. Always can outrun zombies, but you can't lose them unless you break line of sight with them, and they will then stop chasing you. But I'm not going to take them into this forest here. Shoot him in the open field just in case. I'm pretty far north, so there's not going to be a whole lot of players around, I hope. But just to be safe, I need him into this forest where I can kill him and stay somewhat hidden. My shots will give me away. But I want to use the pistol in this situation just because it's not as loud. Alright, buddy. Oof. And I am now in shock. Need to take some painkillers. 10,300 health. So, gotta stop running into zombies. And at this point, where's that big field I saw? That may have been it. This is it. So I guess I'm like in here now. So I'm gonna move kind of north. And there's a castle up here. So I'm actually not in the best position to be shooting my gun. So there may be some survivors up in the castle, but once again, kind of curious. Let's see, but I do need to get the camping tent. But I want to explore the castle. Really wish some of my buddies were on, Alzors or Raging Heterosexual Man, Luke, Dave Lou, Grant, any of those guys, because that would help out a lot right now. It makes me feel safer, and then you have someone to talk to. But I guess I have you all to talk to, so that's something. But you guys can't really talk back right now, so I feel kind of lonely. But that's just part of the Daisy experience, I guess. I guess everything's abandoned, but this more so than most. So I'm just gonna leave it be. I don't really need supplies. What I need right now is a camping tent, so I can make a new base. Last look, make sure I'm not being followed. With a long building. Okay, yep. I'm in this general area. The grocery store, I believe, is this building. So if what's the best way to do this? I could kind of come in here up this road, but I don't like being on roads, and zombies can see you really easy. You're louder. I could cut across the field and try and come in through the forest, but that would cause me to run across the field outside of the city. I mean, I guess I have to anyway, but this is shorter. Yeah, I think I'm going to go across the field and then go into the forest, and if anybody sees me, maybe they'll think I'm going to continue running that way. Instead, I'm going to double back. So we'll see what happens. So I need to go over here. Stay away from the barn now, but it's tricky. At least get eyes on the grocery store first. We've got a zombie bear. Not heard any gunshots yet, which is always a good sign. There's the grocery store. Just right there. Ah, it looks so close, and yet so far. Let's see here. Scope things out. Always a good idea in Daisy. Well, I don't think you can say anything is always a good idea in Daisy, but this is usually a good idea. This tree is possible. Perfecto. Okay. Is that a drivable car? I know, it's probably rusted out. Yeah, I've got some definite zombies. I think I'm spawning them. But you never know. I've had a bad experience once with Kranostav. I was, looking for fuel, and I was in this building, I was looking at loot, and no one was in the building. And then when I turned around from the loot pile, there was a guy right behind me, and I guess he had just spawned in, and he shot me. And I was like trying to talk to him, but before I could do that, he shot me. So that sort of jaded my perspective, and from then on I was kind of like, I'm just going to shoot on sight. So I don't much like going in straight at it, just because there's a lot of zombies around. So I'm just going to loop around here, stay away from this barn. We go to the forest right over there. See if anybody is watching me. Anybody in the grocery grocery store? Doesn't look like it. Don't see me, don't see me. Oh, I'm not here. No sign of anyone else at this point. Zombies following me, always a plus. Any helicopter crashes out in this field? Nope. I would totally divert for that. So I'm in the forest now. Just go a bit further, just give a nice cushion between me and the city. If anyone is watching me, hopefully they will lose sight of me now. And I can kind of dive back. Definite zombies. Okay. Grocery store is on the other side of that wall. And I'm going to go ahead and hydrate myself first. Yeah, I'm going to eat the last of my meat just because. Do I have any in here? Yeah, okay, good. I got some cooked meat in here just to get my health up a little. It's always risky business going into towns like this, but you got to do it at some point. And I don't believe there are any zombies in my immediate location to be safe. And I am going to be using my shotgun, my 1014, because if I run into any players, I don't want to have my revolver out. I want to have my big gun because I do not want to lose this night vision scope. If I do, I do, and so be it. But yeah, that would not be fun. Well, it might be fun just to have the experience, but definitely trying to hang on to it as long as I can. Good, opening of the fans. Make sure. Doop doop doo. Just here to go to the local grocery store. Just need to do some shopping. Don't mind me, zombies. If you can see on the immediate left-hand side in the middle, there is an ear and an eyeball. That is how visible and loud you are to the zombies. When you fire your gun, that ear rings up. And when you're walking slowly like this and in a crouch, it is much more quiet than if you are running, obviously. So I'm going to come in through the back here, and first things first, close the doors, make sure I am alone. I'm not going to have any surprise visitors. Doors closed, secure, okay, come on, stop glitching. Secure the storefront. Whenever I find food like this, I'm just going to eat it and restock. Alright, now the goal once again is to find myself. Oh, I can also use. Oh, don't do this, Fraps. Okay, Fraps was going a little crazy there, but for the time being that has been fixed. So do need a bandage. It's pretty big. But I need to find a tent. Hopefully this has one. That would be just great. bottle. Nothing doing. Just some junk back here. Water bottles are always good. Let me see if I can. If it's full or not. It is full. So thanks very much. Alright, getting a little antsy in here. There's no tent. Don't want to stick around too long in the grocery store, as it is a common source for a lot of people. So I'm just going to say goodbye, check the back real quick, see if there's anything useful. Got some wood. No camping tents. How about this? What are you? You are a map, which I don't have any room for. So drop one of these water bottles. Maps are always useful if you have a place to store them in case you or a friend dies, because they are invaluable. Also, if I do happen to trade with somebody, which once again the odds of that happening are not very good if I just shoot them, but should that happen, they need a map. It's definitely a good bargaining chip. So let's see, some painkillers. I did just use some, so I'll just make sure. The other thing in this game is that you can always drop gear to make room for better stuff. So to me, it never makes sense to leave something behind that's kind of good. If you think, well, I gotta save room for maybe something better, you can always drop that later. Alright, so nothing here. So I'm going to, the only other grocery store near me is down here in Berezino, which is always popular. It's raining outside, so, but I'm kind of at a loss here. Just gonna head up to this spot and southeast towards Berezino. So, Kranostav, it was fun. Thanks for all the memories. It's about time I get out of here. Hopefully. Always just like the feeling. I had this happen to me in my, I guess it was my second death. I think I've died 3 times so far, where I was, we had an off-road pickup truck. We went to the Berezino grocery store, and I went to get out of the truck. As soon as I did, somebody started popping me from the hospital roof, and I got taken down. And it scared the crap out of me, just because all of a sudden you're getting shot at. So I'm always, that's what scares me the most, is just suddenly someone's going to open fire on me and it's going to wig me out. So that's my biggest fear when playing this game. That's not the zombies, it's not the harsh environment, it's the other players and their big guns. Even their small guns, even their hatchets. Forget all that. I don't want to deal with it. I just want to stay alive, keep my sweet stuff, and survive. Is that too much to ask? I mean, really. Just trying to be reasonable. But I've done well so far, knock on wood, not to attract the attention of any of the infected around here. So let's raise a plus. Let's go. Don't you do it. I'm gonna go southeast. There's that hill, and that's actually, there's a chance some kind of vehicle, ATV, tractor, motorcycle, I'm not sure, but I do consult an outside map just because it's more useful. It gives you kind of places that you can target your mission towards. I don't like just running around an open map and not knowing what to do, just kind of coming across stuff, because it to me, games are about objectives and completing objectives, and to just say survive, while it's a good overall objective, does not completely erase the need, at least for me, to have to kind of make my own missions and target different areas. So consulting an outside map kind of gives me a better idea as to kind of where to go and what to look for, and it's really just invaluable. The experience of playing the game is changed by that, but just my personal preference, I like it more than not having it. So to each their own. Okay, so I'm approaching the top of this hill here, and there's a big open clearing. If you can see from the map, I think I'm coming in from this direction, so really got to be careful about this before I just kind of run out into the open. If I run out into the open, kind of scout out to see if there is any transportation up here. Vehicles are so rare in this game, but they're quite valuable because it allows you to obviously get places much faster. It does make you a target, but it gives you ability. Geez, I can't even scout over the crest of this hill. Boy, I think this is the road right here, maybe. Maybe not. Let's just check. No. So you are able to move across the map much quicker, and that's obviously its biggest upside. You can put gear in it, and I don't really have a chance to scout anything. There's a cow up here, and they always have a lot of meat. But as I'm looking through my binoculars here, at the moment I do not see. There's the ATV. Oh boy, and there's two of them and a tent. But sorry, I have just arrived at somebody else's campsite. This is extremely dangerous.